And together we're teaching everyday yoga for 10 years. So join in if you like. If you would like to join in, sit up on a pillow, sit up on some books, some big books, and come into a great sit of your choice. Your choice. And right away we're starting off with the yoga lesson. So welcome. If you like to have something to drink next to you, feel free to have that. And make this yoga lesson your own. Make this yoga lesson your own. So listening into your body, and at any point in time, if your body wants to do certain movements, listen into that and do them. So sit up tall. Breathing in deep in your belly and then into your chest. Expanding your chest to the front, to the right, to the left, to the back. And out and in. Go in your rhythm with your breath. Feeling how your feet are connected with the ground. Feeling how your sitting bones are connected with the ground. Release your arms by your sides and pick your arms up by your sides. Palms are pointing forward. Reach your hands up, getting long from your hips to the fingers. Reach. And then release. Bring your hands up again. Reach. Release them down. Breathing out. Lift your arms up. Spread your fingers as you're lifting your hands up and breathing out. Release your hands down. Up. And down. One more time. With your deepest breath. The deepest breath you can take, that you have taken in today. And release your arms down, bring your hands to your thighs and start to move your hands forward and backward on your thighs, feeling how your hands are connected with your thighs. But also feeling how your thighs are connected with your palms. So listening into how your thighs are feeling, instead of just feeling with your hands. Also feel with your thighs, right? And from there, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Interlace your fingers and circle your wrist. Circling your wrist. Does that feel today? Releasing, shaking them out. And interlacing the fingers again. Bring your other thumb in front and circle your wrist again. Maybe in the other direction, and being playful here. You're very welcome to be playful here. Release your hands again and bring them to your thighs and front and back. Great. From there, bring your shoulders forward, then upward, backward and down. Forward, upward, backward and down. Good. Release your arms and bring one hand to the right, and we're leaning to the right. Breathing in as you're leaning to the right. Have your left sitting bone really connected to the floor, engage your belly, and release to the other side. Left hand to the left hand, lean to the left. With your right sitting bone connected to the floor, and release again, change around. Just changing your time. Maybe a little faster, maybe a little bit slower, and you can also move with your breath. Really reach far, 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 and change around. Smile. Doing great. Release, come back. Bring your hands forward and up. Fingers are vertical, bring your thumb up, and then thumb in. Thumb up and in. Just listening to what's going on in your body today. How you're feeling. How are your hands doing? You're also invited to sometimes close your eyes if you wish. If you know the movements. And then bring your thumb, rotate it forward, whatever forward means to you. Whatever forward means to you. And observe the two sides, the two arms. Observe the right arm and compare it to your left arm. And observe the left arm and compare it to the right arm. See how you're moving maybe your fingers as you're doing that. And just, you can also release your fingers. But just rotate your thumb forward and then rotate it to the other direction. Just to the other direction. Reach out. From there, make fists and move your wrists up and down. How does that feel? Then bring your thumb in between your fist and grab around with your fist. Move up and down. Great job. You're doing amazing. Keep it up. Keep it up. Release. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. just let your arms rest for a moment. Bring your shoulder blades onto the back together. So just pull your shoulder blades a little bit to the back. Sit up tall. Breathing in deep. How does your sit feel today? At any point in time, if you want to change your sit, feel free to do that. From there, we're looking over to your right shoulder. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, releasing. Looking over to left shoulder. And using the breath as a tool here. So we're breathing in so deep that we maybe create a stretch. So not pushing your head completely with all your muscles to the left, but rather just go where it's comfortable and then breathe in deep. Release. And release, come back into the middle. Bring your right ear to the right shoulder. Have your shoulders relaxed. Bring the chin a little bit to the back. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, release your head forward and down and circling into the other direction. Left ear to the left shoulder. Breathing in deep. Finding a stretch from your right shoulder to your right ear. Releasing your shoulders as much as you can. Release your head forward and down. Change the direction one more time, or the side one more time. Breathing in deep. Last time changing. Left ear to the left shoulder. And release your head forward and down and pick your head up again. From here, pick your both shoulders up. Engage them a lot. Smile. You're doing great. And then release your shoulders down. And pick your shoulders up again. Engage your shoulders a lot. And release them down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And really connecting to what kind of muscles you're using to release your shoulders and to engage your shoulders. And maybe learn something more about your shoulders today. And release down. Great. Take a deep breath in. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the head. And from there, let's come into all fours, and let's start to move a little. So transitioning slowly, there's no need to hurry, but transition slowly. Woo. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees, and start to arch up from your lower spine upward. Chin to chest. And upward. Arching up. Chin to chest. And arching up. Chin to chest. pushing up. Vertebra by vertebra moving up. Chin to chest, vertebra by vertebra moving down. Go again. Great. Tuck your toes in or untuck them and sit back on your heels, and from here bring your hands together. Now we want to bring the mounts of the fingers together. These are the mounts of the fingers. If that is not possible for you right now, just observe where you are and create still like some awareness into your mounts of the fingers. So we want to bring the mounts of the fingers together, then release your fingers down and push in through the wrists. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit. How are your mounts of the fingers feeling? Are they connected with each other? We want to connect them towards each other. You can claw your fingers, push in through the wrists. You're doing great. And then release, shake your wrists out, your elbows, your shoulders. And again, pushing in. And release, and push in. 5 times. Feel how the mounts of the fingers are connected. Pushing in. 2 more times. And we're doing this to protect our wrists, to create awareness in the mounts of the fingers, so that we also can control handstands and, for example, or downward facing dog, and really protect our wrist, right? So again, let's come into all fours. Today, let's come into all fours. And from here, bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees, and just move in any way that you like without changing the hand position. So you can bend your elbows, you can shift yourself to the back, forward, and you can also move to the side, maybe moving like a snake. Moving like a snake if you wish. And also see what is your head doing. Is the head just hanging down? Is it engaged? Listening into your whole body. Great. We can also draw an endless 8 with your hips. Hi Knox, good morning. How are you doing? So good to see you. Very good morning to you, dear friend. Wishing you a wonderful day. And then sitting back over your heels. Today, we're just seeing where we're going, and yeah, maybe doing some balances. I'm not completely sure. You know what? We could take it up and do some hand balancing today. Would you be in for that? Just like a little intro to hand balancing. It has a lot to do also with handstands, of course, as we're balancing on the hands, also in handstand, right? In a way or another, but you're more integrated if we're doing it on the floor, right? Like compact on the floor, you will see. But then we also need to warm up the hands a little bit more. So again, coming into all fours, moving a little bit front and back. See how your hands are feeling as you're doing that. And then turn one hand to the outside of the mat, move a little bit left and right, and to the back, move a little bit front and back, and to your other hands, move a little bit left and right, and the other side, other hand, index finger to the outside of the mat, left and right, index finger to the back, front and back, and indexing into your other hand, move left and right. Great. And turn your hand around, index finger points to your knee. front and back. Give there some weight, not all of the weight. Index finger points to your other hand, move left and right. And index finger points to the outer side of the mat, move left and right. Last one, index finger points forward, move front and back. Give there some weight, not all the weight. Great. Change around, other hand. Index finger points to your knee, front and back. No, let's change it to C now. Front and back. Index finger points to your hand, move left and right. Index finger points to the outside of the mat, move left and right. And forward, front and back. Great. From here, let's walk forward on our fingertips today. So have your hips over your heels as good as you can and leave them there. Come onto your fingertips, start to walk forward. Walking forward, far, as far as you like. Maybe not too far, right? And from there, release all the tension in your hips. Get long, engage your chest. Have your upper back a little bit up instead of hanging through. Good. And find more space in the lower spine. Find more space in the lower spine. You're doing great. Breathing in deep. Breathing in deep. What's happening as you're breathing in deep? And slowly moving back. Woo. Slowly moving back. Oh, there's some jumping going on, I see. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And come back into all fours. And we're coming into tabletop. And again, we already have warmed up our awareness in the mouths of the fingers. Right now, we really want to connect them to the floor and feel that the index finger mounts are really connected to the floor, that there's no hole or space in between the index finger mount and the floor. Oh no, you haven't got the star. Oh, I'm sure you will get the next one. I believe in you. Bring your right hand up and forward. And again, we want to keep your shoulders where they are as we're doing this, as good as you can. So try to keep your shoulders where they are. With your right hand up and then the left leg to the back. Or just bring some awareness there and see that your shoulders, oh, you know what, I lost my shoulders. My shoulders are moving when I'm lifting my right hand up. And that's all right. Push your leg to the back a lot, into an imaginary wall and move your hand forward, getting long, breathing in deep, and bring your elbow and your knee together, controlled, and extend again. Just extend straight. Your head is in line with the spine, it's not looking up. Your head is not looking up like this, and it's looking down, relaxed. Feeling comfortable in this position, bring your elbow and your knee together, rounding your spine. Wait as far as you can, and then standing again. Great. Breathing in deep. And elbow and knee together, rounding. And releasing. Woo! Good job. From here, connect the mounts of the fingers with the floor. Right leg to the back. Getting long. Bring your left hand forward. And elbow and knee together. Rounding. And extending. Rounding. Extending. Push into the mounts of the fingers, especially the index finger mount. You can spread your fingers. Great job. Keep it up. Rounding. Extending. How does your body feel? and releasing down. Great job. Check your wrists out a little. Listening into your wrists. Bring your knees to the sides. Big toes together. Big toes together. Untuck the feet and reach forward. Shoulders away from your ears. Great. How does that feel? Breathing in deep. Your belly into your chest. Reaching forward. Wonderful. Breathing in deep in your belly into your chest, as good as you can. Reaching forward with your arms, shoulders away from your ears. And if there is a stretch going on, breathe into that stretch. At any point in time, if you can't breathe that deep, you can come up and loosen the waist pressure, or the pressure around your waist. And then lean again forward, so you really can breathe in deep. And especially this is an insight that you can take along your day. So maybe you're wearing a belt, and this belt restricts your breathing when you're sitting. So loosen that belt a little bit and really breathe into your lower belly again. Especially for me, yoga showed me that I wore too tight belts. Maybe something similar will be shown to you. Breathing in deep in your belly and your chest. And releasing. Great. Come up again. Come up again. Ooh. How do your legs feel? Come into all fours. Stretch one leg to the back. Move a little bit front and back. So tuck, kind of like be on your toes and move front and back. Just listening. Creating maybe a stretch in your legs. Listening to your legs. How are you feeling? Then tuck the other leg, extend your leg and tuck it on the floor. Boop, boop, boop. Great. Push into the mounts of the fingers, spread the fingers far, and then step the other leg back as well. Shift your hips up into the sky, come into downward facing dog, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Bend your knees. Push into the mat, get long from the hands to the hips. Turn the thighs inward and back. Find more space in your lower back. Great. And come forward. Woo. Just be in plank position for a moment. Have your heels over the toes. That's the right distance. So for downward facing dog, we want to have the heels over the toes. And your shoulders a little bit more inward than your wrists. You can shift yourself back, downward facing. Great. Turn. You can bend your knees, especially if you can't reach to the floor with your heels, you can bend your knees. Turn the thighs inward and back, creating more space in the lower spine. Great job. Not falling through the shoulders down, not falling through the shoulders down, but keeping them up, up, finding more space in the lower spine, lower back, and then release your knees down one more time. Bring your knees to the sides, big toes together, and child's pose. I love child's pose. Do you also like child's pose? And breathing in deep. You know, it's such a great stretch as well. If there's a stretch going on, and if not, just rest here for a a little bit, breathing in deep in your belly, into your chest. If there's a stretch, breathing into that stretch, or imagine breathing into that stretch. Come up again. Good job. Okay. Shall we go a step further? Let's do that. Let's do that. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, spread your fingers, claw the fingertips, tuck your toes in and shift your hips up into the sky. Look between your wrists and start to walk up slowly. Come here. First into a forward fold here. Having your hips over your heels as good as you can, so we have a lot of the weight over the toes. And you can also bend your knee here, release your head. Nod your head a little. Having your hips over your heels as good as you can. Toes are pushing into the floor. Great. You can nod your head if you want to. You can bend your knees a lot and have the hips still over the heels. As good as you can. And feel maybe how your spine gets a little bit longer as you're doing this. How does your spine feel? Try to release your head completely. Great job. Grab around your elbows and swing a little bit left and right. Be soft and gentle. From here, hands up to your hips, elbows pointing upward. Bend your knees more. Stand straight. Good. Shake your wrists out, shake your arms, shake your legs. Come into the middle of your space. And from here, jump out of the knees. Jumping out of the knees, release your shoulders and your neck a lot. Let your neck jump, let your shoulders jump. Just jump out of the knees. No need to jump any further. And then just jump out of the toes and out of the heels. So completely leaving the ground already if you wish, or just jumping out of the heels and really stomping the ground. And if you're landing again with your toes, you want to land with your toes and the heels and absorb the hit with your knees. Release your shoulders and your neck a lot. How does that feel? Great. And release completely releasing. Shake your legs out, shake your arms out. Stretch up and release. If you have something to drink, drink something. And before we come to the main position today, which I haven't taught here before, bring your hands in front of your heart together. Start to warm up your hands, your palms, and then bring your hands in front of your face together. Feel how the warmth is emitting from your hands onto your eyes. Warming up your hands. Bring the hands in front of your face together. Feel how the warmth is emitting from your hands onto your face. Then release your hands down. Feel how the warmth is emitting from your hands. And just give your eyes a little break here. Give them a rest. Honoring your eyes, being grateful for your eyes. Have your fingertips connected with your head. Slowly drawing down with your fingertips as rain would fall down on your face. Draw your fingers down, refreshing your body, refreshing your head, refreshing your body. Release your arms by your sides. Pick them up by your sides, palms are pointing forward. Lift them up. Getting long from your feet to the top of the head, to the crown of the head. Breathing in deep. Breathing out. Breathing in deep. Push out from your shoulders to your fingers. From your shoulders out to your fingers. Breathing out, releasing. Breathing in deep, extend your fingers away from each other. Breathing out, releasing. And again, breathing in, get long. From your feet to the crown of the head, from the shoulders out to the fingers. Extend the fingers away from each other. Breathing out, give yourself a big, big, big hug. And smile. Smile. How does that feel? You're worth it. Give yourself some self-love. You earned it. Release. Bring your other hand on top. Other hand on top. Smiling, because you know, one hug isn't enough. Let me share you that. One hug isn't enough. You're doing good. You're doing just fine. Release. Shake your wrists out. Smile a little if you wish to. Great. Let's come to the floor again, slowly. So come to the front. Bend your knees, hinge at the hips. Slowly let yourself down. Bring your hands down on the mat. Push into the mounts of the fingers and jump or step back down to downward facing dog. Breathing in. Good. And from here, let's take a quick break. Let's bring your knees down. Bring your knees down, and what we want to do, maybe you have like a pillow or something that you want to use today, as we're going into a little hand balance. And we can use the pillow as a puffer, as like a landing pad. Yeah, as a landing pad. So bring the pillow onto your mat, a landing pad for your head, so that you're not afraid to fall over and land harshly on the floor. So bring your hands forward here, next to your landing pad, maybe a little bit away. And then we're stepping up and we're walking in as far as we can. You can bend your knees, you see? You can bend your knees as much as you need. From there, we bring the knees kind of like into the armpit, as much as you can, into the armpit. And then we start to give more weight to the hands. Slowly, slowly push into the mounts of the fingers, a lot. Maybe you need to reposition again your elbows. And we're pushing in a lot. Can't play around lifting one leg, the other. Maybe lifting both legs and release down again. What you want to be paying special attention to is the mounts of the fingers. The index finger mount is rooted to the floor. The index finger mounts are rooted to the floor. Very important here. Because we want to be able to push yourselves back. We're pushing into the mounts of the fingers, right? And push ourselves back. So if you're getting too far, you can just push into the mounts of the fingers and you're moving to the back. Whoop. Exactly. So try this 1-2 times, listening to your body. Really trying to bring your knees up as much as you can, kind of to your armpits. Then from there, getting into the position, and also try to release your head in line with the spine instead of looking upward like this. Just release your head and make it feel comfortable, or play with it. Good. And this was today's exploration. Of course, we could also do other variations. Bringing the knees more to the side and going in there. But I need to look over the different variations again to teach them. Or the one way is really the knees up to your armpits as you can, and then going from there. Good. And as you did it, awesome job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Doing great. And if you can't go up there, don't worry about it. It's more like, oh yeah, testing out. So, you know, you're here in this position, and then you lift one leg up, then the other leg, and just listening there and playing there. That's amazing already. You're doing amazing. Then release your knees, bring the knees to the sides of the mat, big toes together, and reach forward with your arms. Shoulders away from your ears, and breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. If you didn't arrive there where you wanted to go to, don't worry about it. Honor where you are. Honor where you are and see the beauty in like not being able to go where you want, but to be allowed to practice and go step by step where you want to go. So for example, for me, I can't do a handstand without a wall right now. Of course I can, but then it doesn't feel that great for me because I could fall over or something like that could happen. So I'm not completely secure in handstand right now. And I'm honoring that. I'm grateful for the journey towards handstand instead of just wanting to arrive there as fast as possible. I'm grateful for the journey. And you know, when I arrive, I'm not stressing about it at all right now. When I arrive, I kind of know that I will arrive at one point. When I arrive, I will be really, really good. Already, like when I start out, right? Because I'm taking it slow, I'm kind of practicing every day, right? So, yeah, know that it's coming with time and give yourself some time. Good. Let's go somewhere else. Which time do we have? Let's do some stretches today. And let's stand up together. Let's stand up together. Shake your legs up one more time. Shake your arms. And bring your legs to the short end of the mat. Make your second toe to your ankle parallel to each other. So here's second toe to the ankle parallel. Good. Engage your butt cheeks. Engage your knees a little and hinge at the hips. Push your butt to the back. Right. So first of all, the distance is approximately wrist length, wrist part. So as you're extending your arms by your sides, make sure your heels are below your wrists approximately. Doesn't need to be perfect. Push your butt to the back. Engage your knee, engage your thighs. How does that feel as you're leaning forward? Is your back straight? Your can feel with one hand on your lower back. If the vertebrae are pushing out, this means your back is round. If the vertebrae are in, this means your back is straight. Release slowly down, further, and round your back. Rounding your back, your whole back. Good. If you're down here, bring your hands a little bit to the floor, and we're reaching over to your right toes as far as you can. Keep your left knee and your left thigh engaged as you're going there. Going to the right, saying hello to your right toe, to your right leg. Push the butt to the back a lot and come back into the middle. Moving over to your left toe. How does that feel? Saying hello to all the toes, to your foot, to your ankle. And you could also grab around as you're going to the left with the right hand, and we're opening up with the left arm, if you can that. Almost like that. Good. And then come back and move a little bit front and back, bend your knees. Give some weight to your hands. Move left and right here. Just to get the juices flowing a little. Keep your knees engaged. Good. Slowly coming up again, stepping in slowly in your way. Slowly, slowly, and come up again. Make it comfortable in your way to stand up, right? Good. And from here, let's bring one leg forward. Hey Jamie, how are you doing? Bring the left leg forward, bring the right leg to the back. How are you doing, dear Jamie? Sorry, that's too far. Just bring one leg forward, the other leg to the back. Your back leg is bent. Your back leg is bent, and we hinge at the hips. Oh, there's a jump fight going on. Thanks, lovely. How are you? You're doing great. We are doing great here. Nox and me are doing great here. Hinge at the hips. Get long from your hips to your head. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Jamie got it. No, you know, Jamie, Nox really also wanted this star, I think. He unfortunately missed one just before. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Get long from your hips to your head. And really keep your knee a little bit engaged. Oh, don't worry, Jamie. It's a game, you know? Breathe into your belly, into the chest, and feel the stretch in your front leg. Keep your front knee engaged. And breathing out, maybe, just maybe, come a little bit further down. And breathing in again. Get long from your hips to your head. Breathing out, releasing. Great, release. Change around. Bring the other leg forward. The other leg to the back. So one leg forward. Bend your back leg. Your leg is straight. Hinge at the hips. Front knee is engaged. How does that feel? Finding a hamstring stretch here. Breathing in deep. Supporting your body, giving your body a lot of health today. A lot of support. Honoring where you are. Hinging at the hips with a straight back. Breathing in deep. Giving your body a lot of air. And release, come up again. Shake your legs out. You need it, I almost got you. Shake your legs out, shake your arms out, shake your wrists. Let's come down to the floor today. Come to the front of the mat, sit down slowly, bend your knees and roll to the back. Ooh, rolling to the back. Oops, I forgot something there. Just rolled over the thing. Good, roll to the back and front. Back and front. Rocking. How does your spine feel as you're doing this? Front and back. How was your evening? How was your night, Jamie? Did you sleep well? Extend your leg far, far, far. Feet are pointing away from each other. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing up. Just listen into your body for a moment. Just listening into your body for a moment. And then bring your right leg up. You can grab around your thigh or on top of your leg and pull it in as much as you can. Have your hips still rooted on the floor, have your ankle rooted on the floor and pull in. Have your shoulders connected with the floor. Grab around your thigh and pull in there. And release. Release the right leg. Bring the left leg up. Grab around your thigh and pull in. Breathing in deep. Your shoulders rooted to the floor. Grab around your thigh, or your top of the leg if you want to, or your thigh. You decide where you go. With your leg, have your ankle rooted. Great, release. Release. Shift your hips a little bit left and right. See how that feels. Then bring your right leg up, 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 up. Grab around your thigh here. Extend your leg more, more, more. From there, draw to the back. Draw towards you. Good. Have your ankles rooted to the floor. Have your ankle rooted to the floor. Your hips and your shoulders. And from there, point up with your toes. Then draw the toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. 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 Pull in a little bit more. Have your shoulders rooted on the floor. Great job. Great job. You're doing amazing. Letting the juices flow through your body. Breathing in deep into your belly and your chest. And as you're breathing out, pull in a little bit closer. Release the movement in your toes. Then engage your whole leg. Your whole leg, a lot. Release your arms and release your legs slowly, slowly. Control to the floor with your muscles. Feeling in control of your leg, a lot. Reach out. Bring your other leg up. Yesterday, I saw you at Jen's channel as well, and I'm really happy you're part of this Twitch community. Lone Wolf? Oh, awesome. Shoulders are rooted down to the floor. Get long from your hips to your toes. Root down your ankles, your shoulders. rooted down. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Point the toes up and draw the toes down, foot down. Toes up, 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 toes down, foot down. How does that feel? Have your ankles rooted to the floor again, your shoulders. Pull in a little bit more. Breathing in deep. As you're breathing out, pull in a little more. Engage your whole leg, Release your arms and slowly release your leg down. Slowly release your leg down. Feeling in control of your leg. Good. Great. Shake your legs out a little bit left and right. And we're coming into Shavasana right now. Coming into Shavasana right now. Extend your legs. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing up. Feet are facing away from each other. Bring the chin to your chest and just be where you are. Shavasana is here to release the physical movement, practice to calm your heartbeat. Tell your body that the physical movement practice is now over. You back out of this position in a minute or two. Just be. Nothing to do, but just be. Eyes closed. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Coming back into your body. And whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side. Again, draw your knees in towards your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side. Lying down on your side body. In this side body position, make it comfortable to yourself. Softening the skin of the face. Release all the tension in your tongue, in your jaw, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your arms and the elbows, in the wrists, in the fingers, in the chest, in the belly, in your hips, in your spine, in your whole back, in your legs, in your knees, in your ankles, in your heels, in your toes. Breathing in deep. And breathing out. With your next breath in, feel how you're nurturing yourself. So take a really, really deep breath in. With your next breath out, feel how the gravity is carrying you. And release all the tension one more time to the ground. Breathing in deep and lift yourself up. Come into a final sitting position. Whenever you arrive in the sitting position, bring your hands in front of your heart together. Honoring your yoga practice. Bow your head in front of your heart. Wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night. If you're heading out, we're now going to do a mantra practice, breathing practice, and then meditation. Namaste. Release your arms down and open your eyes again. Welcome back. Now we got it, Nox. Now you also got it, Nox. Okay, let's go. We're going for the Nilakanta mantra. If you'd like to join in, feel free to do that. The Nilakanta mantra is there to connect with consciousness, to connect with love, and to connect with the love around you. At any point in time, if you have any questions about mantra singing, about yoga, about the physical movement practice, or requests, let me know and we can go there. Good. And yeah, let's start with the mantra. And there's also the vibrational quality in the mantra that travels throughout your body. And as you're singing, maybe you're connecting more to your throat or to connect somewhere else with that mantra. And that's completely fine. It's quite individual. So if you like to join in, maybe take a sip of water. Finally learned both mantras without lyrics. Oh, that's great, Nox. And you can repeat the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, you can repeat like very, very long. This mantra you don't need to repeat for too long. I mean, you can repeat like 10 times, kind of ish. 10 times, this means like 40 times this little thing there. But yeah, you don't need to repeat it like for too long, I guess. I don't really know a rule for that, of like how many repetitions can you do of that. But feel when it's enough, feel when it's enough. And also the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, you can repeat like very, very long if you want to. Especially if you're struggling with something and you want to let it go or something like that, you can really repeat it longer. That's sad. Let's go with this mantra. This mantra goes like the following. Om Hirim Namah Shivaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That's the whole mantra. And we're now going to repeat it. First of all, repeat it after me. And then we're going to sing it together. So the lyrics are there if you need to look at them. If you can close your eyes, you're invited to also close your eyes. We're starting right away. Om Hrem. Now repeat. Om Hrem Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hrem. Om Hrem Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Higher. Om Hrem. Om Hrem Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. Om Hrem. Om Hrem Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Namaha. All together, sing together with me. Om Hrem Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Last time. Om Hrem Namah Shivaya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 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 Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Breathing in deep in your belly, in your chest, through your nose. Breathing out. Bow your head in front of your heart. Release your arms. And it's so great that you'll finally learned both mantras without lyrics. That's amazing. That's amazing, Nox. How awesome is that? So, right now we're going for meditation. If you like to chime in. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to chime in. Good. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. This was mantra singing. Oh, I forgot. No, we're not going for meditation. Of course, we're going for breathing practice. I sometimes forget it. Yeah, that's. We're going mantra singing, then breathing practice, then meditation. So the breathing practice is there to calm your nervous system. That's what the breathing practice is about. And today, we're going for a nice and easy. It's not actually like super easy to understand, but try my best to explain, and maybe one day we'll learn it. Maybe already know how to do that. Because for me it was hard to learn it, because it's not really directed as the other breathing practices are directed. So with square breathing, you're breathing in, then you're holding, and breathing out, you're holding, and you repeat. With the Nadi Shodhana breathing, you're kind of switching the fingers. But here, what you're doing is you're just breathing. You're just breathing and you're restricting your breath. And it's not really guided like with any kind of other things that you're doing, but it's rather like just the breath, and you're restricting your breath at the throat. You're letting it flow in constantly, and you're letting it flow out constantly with a restricted throat, and kind of like making a little sound, just a little tiny sound. Then don't focus on the sound. It doesn't really matter about the sound, but rather it matters that you restrict your breath and the sound comes out of your throat. Yeah, let's do that. So we're just breathing in through your nose, and you restrict the breath through the throat. Breathing in completely, and then still having this restriction going on passively out. And in again. And out. Continue on your own. Also from people here on Twitch, it's called Ujjayi breathing. It's called Ujjayi breathing, but it's called Darth Vader breathing. People here on Twitch call it Darth Vader breathing. Focus on constantly breathing in, constantly breathing out. Slowly come back and release. Come back to your natural breathing. And again, breathing practices are there to calm your nervous system. They're not meditation. They're here to calming your nervous system. And also welcome into Mirrodin. Lots of love and blessings to you, my friend. With that said, let's continue to meditation. If you like to join in, you're very welcome to do that. And enjoy. So we're doing here 25 minutes of meditation, then 5 minutes of Shavasana. Great. And we're teaching here yoga every day. So if you're new here, feel free to join in. Another day, maybe. If you have any questions or requests, always feel free to ask me. Good. How we're meditating is the following. It's written down at the right for people that come in maybe a little bit later. Otherwise, I will instruct you into meditation. And just come into a great sit. Sit up on something, sit up on a pillow or sit up on some books if you like to join in. Feel how your feet are connected with the floor and reach up from your hips to your head. Great. We're going for 30 minutes and we're starting right now. You might want to close your eyes or have them open as you wish. And just connect to your breath, connecting to your inhale and connecting to your exhale without changing your breath, observing your breath. Feel how the air is maybe coming in a little bit colder than the air that is leaving leaving a little bit warmer. And whenever you lose the connection to your breath, observe your thoughts. And let your thoughts go softly. Let them go softly away. Let them go and come back to your breath. Observe your breath again. Focus on your breath again. Without judging yourself that you lost the connection to your breath. Observe your thoughts, let your thoughts go and come back to your breath whenever you lose the focus of your breath, on your breath. Whenever you like to change your sitting posture, please feel free to change your sitting posture. Make it feel comfortable to yourself. One more time, focus on your breath. And then slowly release it. And let's lie down on the floor. Lie down on the floor. Feet are facing away from each other. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms are pointing up. Bring your chin to your chest and just be. Coming to Shavasana. Lie down, feet are facing away from each other. Palms are pointing up towards the sky. Shoulders are connected with the floor. Chin to the chest. Just be. Nothing to do here. Releasing your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your hands. Extend your arms, extend your legs, stretch them. And then lean to one side and come up. Lean to one side and come up. Good. Wonderful. How is it for you? I hope you enjoyed this yoga lesson a lot. And oh, yeah. You know, there was a person like saying something in between that was blocked, and now he's banned. You know, I was wondering, like, I mean, it's his opinion. Like, I didn't want to kind of like have him banned already. So if he wanted to message me or something, he could. But still, it's like a little bit his opinion about it, and you thought like, yeah, the breathing technique that I'm doing is not supporting, or how I'm teaching it, or whatever. And yeah, that's a thing. Like, and kind of said like, oh, you reap what you sow. But at the same time, if he says that, he also reaps what he sows by spreading this negativity. As he said it, like he said it very, very aggressive. And you know, some people have that. And if this person is still here, I wish him all the love and all the blessings that I can. And if he wants to comment in like, or if he dislikes like my stuff that I'm doing, he can head over to YouTube and dislike it there, and tell there in the comments, hey, I don't like what you're doing, I don't like your style, I don't like the person, I don't know. You know, it rather felt like a personal attack, instead of like really critiquing my technique or critiquing what I'm doing. It rather felt like, oh, he has something against me. He has something against me that I'm doing this here on Twitch, that I can do this here on Twitch. So yeah, just that if you're still here, all the love and blessings to you, dear friends. And also all the love and blessings to you, my friends. And we are here every day. We are here every day spreading love. And this is day 416. And again, I think like we need to discuss the banning thing here, because you know, if you're banning all the people that are coming in and not inviting them into a discussion right away, especially like if they're kind of like honest, then yeah, then you know, we kind of need to love our haters as well in one way or another. And yeah, it's just like a thing. Like, of course, like maybe trolls, they're just coming here and wanting some attention. We can give them some attention. Why not? We have the capacity to do that and to honor that. I don't like to ban all the people all the time. Like, so I really need to think about like the banning thing here, and especially, you know, sometimes I'm very, very grateful, because then I didn't read it, then it didn't read it what it was. But also what happens is like that these people feel they take just their thing and they go to another channel, and so it's like they are going on to another channel, and then it doesn't help it anyway, you know, if we can kind of like take them in and we can respond to them and say like, hey, you know what, come again tomorrow if you feel like it, and today will time you out, you know. So I need to think about this spanning thing. Other than that, you guys, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, for your participation. And with that said, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you very, very soon again. Very, very, very soon again. So, bye-bye. See you soon.